Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This time we will continue to be in the Alien franchise, and now we will actually take a look at the UD4 Cheyenne Dropship. As you know, my last model was the USS Sulaco. I really enjoyed that model, but there was one thing that kind of bothered me, and that is that it had zero features. Yeah, I don't really count rotating turrets. So I wanted to design a model that would be full of features. And since I entered the Aliens franchise, what better model there is than the dropship? As you know from the movie, it has deployable weapons, hardpoints, it has retractable landing legs, it has the open cargo bay door. So I decided I will make my own dropship with all these features. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go straight into Creo and take a look at the model. And here we are, and this is my model. So, yeah, this is my version of the UD4 Cheyenne dropship. Now, I mentioned those features. So, did I succeed or not? Well, I have to say I did. So, first, the deployable weapons hardpoint. So we start with this one. It opens like this. Then we have this one, opens like that. That is why we have this cutout here. Then the front ones open like that. So the weapons are done. Now bear in mind all of those missiles are individually printed and then attached to the slot. So you can glue them together, or you can simply slide them in and have them removable. I actually did the latter, so I have them only inserted there, but I'm actually thinking about gluing them simply for the purpose of transport, because I will take the model to various expo with me, and yeah, the transport really is not a good friend of the models, so there is a chance that um, the missiles would fall down. So yeah, and even those 40 missiles are individually inserted. Okay, so those are the weapons. What next? Well, the landing legs. So we have the front one, yeah, the simple parallelogram, and the back one. Yeah, also parallelogram, but not so simple parallelogram. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to actually make it to go from this position to this position, but in the end I figured it out. So yeah, the legs are deployable and they are strong on its own, so they can hold the model very well. And last but not least, the cargo bay. It's opening like that. As you can see, it has two pistons, and it also comes with its own APC transporter, which is here. Though I will be completely honest, now that I think about it, now that I look at it, I think that I made it in kind of a wrong scale. It looks kind of small, way smaller than in the movie, but I'm not really sure, but I will not change it, yeah? Because I intend in the future to make the model of the APC as well, yeah, much bigger and much more complex, but for now, this is it. So, as you can see, all the features which I wanted are there, and they actually work. Now, as for the hinges, for the weapons hardpoint here in the forward side and in the middle part, as you can see, there is no shaft there. Yeah, it is empty. That's because I actually use a toothpicks. Yeah, so basically the holes are 2.1 millimeters in diameter, which is exactly the diameter for the toothpicks I have at home. True, your toothpicks may have a different diameter, but then, I don't know, use a drill and change it to your specific diameter that you need. So, yeah, this is basically how it works. Yeah, so I will put it back. Now, one thing I didn't do is any kind of stand or placard with the info. I'm still thinking about it actually because it would be nice to have it displayed in flight with the landing legs retracted. But for now, I don't have uh, any stand. Good. So that would be about it when it comes to the model. And now how to assemble it. Yeah, this will be a little bit more complex, but nothing that if you printed some of my models, you will not be surprised, let's say. So we will start with this piece. Yeah, so this is the middle part, and as you can see here, it has locks here, here, and here, and holes for the hinges of the hangar bay. Now we have here this front piece. Yeah, I will get rid of the first piece and simply take a look at this. Yeah, I printed it like that. Yeah, and yeah, unfortunately in this model I had no choice, and I had to take a brush and paint, yeah, all those white parts, the red ones, yeah, and so on. Anyway, here we have the standard 10 by 10 pins that you already know from my models, and here we have the mirror part of this model. Yeah, so just we will put the two halves together, and as you can see here, we have this groove, and into that groove comes this front. That will basically hold the two pieces together as well. And here we can attach a cockpit. Yeah, the reason why I divided it and the cockpit is now separate is, as I said, because of the painting. Yeah, I printed it, then paint sprayed it entirely in silver, and then with a brush I painted the black parts. Anyway, now when we have this front, we will simply slide it here, yeah, to through those locks together so that we have it like that. Now we will insert one weapon platform and then the second, or yeah, in the correct uh, order, yeah. And as I said, now we will insert the toothpick from each side. And because now we have inserted it, we can now put the back. Yeah, please bear in mind you cannot insert the back before you put the hard points there, or rather before you put the toothpicks there, because then you wouldn't be able to access it. Yeah, so be careful about it. Anyway, we have inserted the back, and now as you see, we have 4 holes for the 10 by 10 pins, so we will insert them. And we will insert the top part. Now, as you can see here, we have protruding back and we have 4 holes. So into those 4 holes come those 5 millimeter pins. Yeah, pins 5 by 19. And now we can put the back in it. Yeah, it simply has a hole and corresponding holes for all the packs and for everything. Yeah. Now, as you can see here, we have the holes for the hinges of the dropship base, so we will simply insert it there, and yeah, then we uh, yeah, insert the pistons. Yeah, so we have pistons. I will make them visible also with the pins. Yeah, so here we have a pin 5 by 19. We have the black part of the piston, then the silver one, and here we have a piston. Here we have the pin 5 by 13 here as well, and yeah, the same here. Uh, When it comes to the actually installing it, for me it was actually easier to put this part of the piston here, this part of the piston here, and then to actually first attach those two parts of the piston to the hanger bay, and then put the entire hanger bay to its place, and simply insert the pistons inside. That was easier for me, yeah. And then, of course, we will insert those pieces which will work as a hinges, as a shaft for the hinges. Yeah, and that's the hangar bay. Yeah. Now we will insert the front weapon pieces. Yeah, so simply we will put them there and once again put through it the toothpick. And now we come to sub-assemblies. So first is the front leg. And the front leg is a relatively easy assembly. So we have this base. Through it we have those two linkages. Those are same models. Yeah, links 1. And we will simply insert a pin 5 by 19 through both holes and through both holes here. And that's it. That's the entire leg, and then we will simply push the entire leg here to this cavity. There is opening here so that you know exactly what way to put it, and this also serve as a stopper. Yeah, so basically this stops the legs in open position. And when it comes to the back leg, that's more or less the same. Uh, so we have this piece, this big piece. I will open it. So we have this model of the link. We have this model of the link. So once again, we will align the holes, put the pin 5 by 19, pin 5 by 19, and the same here. And that's it. And when we have it, we will simply slide it. I will open it again. We simply slide this whole black piece inside that cavity. And that's it. And now the missile. As I said, all are printed separately, so you will simply print them and insert them here to those weapon slots. And when it comes to the back ones, you will simply, I will take one of them. Yeah, there are holes like that. You will simply insert it, yeah, through every port. Yeah, it is empty like this, and you will simply fill it with all 40 missiles. And last but not least, we have the APC. So I will once again open it, and APC comes here. So before we take a look how to make the APC, here in the bay there is actually a stopper which basically holds the car in place, and when it is closed, the car is basically held in place so it cannot uh, drive around, let's say. So yeah, and now the APC, it's also very simple. So we have this model of APC, and as you can see, we have holes for the wheels and pegs for the turrets. So when it comes to the wheels, those comes from two parts: the black piece, which is basically the tires, and the silver piece which basically clicks them together. Only the tires are rotating and those pieces stay in place. Yeah, uh, you will simply push them inside. And then of course the two turrets, first one and the second one. Yeah, so because once again you put them there, they can rotate actually. And that's it. Yeah, that's the APC. So that's actually it. That's how you assemble the entire model. Then when it comes to painting, it's up to you. Yeah, all the parts which need to be painted with the white or with the red are actually extruded, so the painting should be easier. I personally have to say I skipped the painting here. This one I didn't paint, but other than that, I painted everything. So, yeah. Anyway, this was the model, so now we will take a look at the actual print and how it all turned out. And here we have the model. It's actually so big that I have a trouble to actually fit it in the frame. So, yeah. I have to say it went out pretty nicely. There were no major flaws or major problems. There were some changes that I applied for the models, but nothing really serious. Yeah, except one thing. I actually broke off the tip of the cannon, but I don't plan to reprint it. I will leave it as it is because it would broke anyway during transport. So now, yeah, this this is it. Yeah, and I guess we can now take a look at those features. So, yeah, one weapon pod. Here we have the second one. As you can see, they are filled with the missiles. And now the top one. Yeah, and we have it like this. And now we will go down and yeah, I will try to get inside so that you can see the APC. Yeah, here we have the APC, and here we have the APC. Nothing special, as you can see. Yeah, it rolls, and yeah, the turret can rotate. So yeah, I guess we will park it inside. Okay, and now I will show you the legs. So in order for that, I have to kind of put it on the back. So it's on the back, and as you can see, yeah, you can close it like that. From the bottom, it looks like this. So yeah, so this is my UD4 Cheyenne Dropship. So I hope that you liked it, and yeah, I guess we will see each other in the next video. Have a very nice day, and bye bye.